We've had a very busy 2021 across the financial services, banking, funds and insurance market. And we expect this to continue well into 2022. The fund administration sector, as always, has been incredibly busy, with a lot of companies recognising Dublin as their hub. But this puts a demand on roles such as fund accountants, corporate actions, trustee advisors, etc. So really busy across this sector. Also, an area that is incredibly busy is compliance. AML, risk regulatory professionals are in demand across the industry as a whole, and this is due to obviously central bank regulations and just I suppose regulations that companies need to meet in general. So we've certainly seen an increase for these types of professionals. And also an area that has been very busy and I suppose grown throughout 2021 is the online payments. This has certainly been due to COVID, seen a huge uplift in this industry, and fintech as well. It's an area that's constantly been growing in the Dublin market, and we've seen that even more so during 2021 and expect this to continue into 2022. Insurance is always really busy, and this kind of remained busy throughout 2020. You have kind of, I suppose, your back office type roles, your claims, your administrators, all of these professionals continue to be in high demand. We've certainly seen and expect an uplift in basic salaries and overall remuneration packages for our professionals within financial services going into 2022. The typical increase in any basic salary can range anything kind of from 5 to 8% for a lot of candidates that are currently moving. And the reason for this is that demand outweighs supply across this industry in general. Obviously, you know, kind of some roles, particularly those across kind of the funds and the fund administration side of things, where candidates are in huge demand. These candidates can command very competitive salaries. But even bringing it a step further than this, because the financial services industry has always been very progressive and I suppose very technologically savvy, so their transition maybe to working from home went very smoothly. So bearing this in mind, hybrid working, a flexible working environment, this type of arrangement is really important for any employer that is looking to hire in 2022. It is unlikely that you are going to get a candidate to come into the office 5 days a week. However, saying that, you know, I mean, hybrid working seems to be I suppose the model going forward. We do understand, and candidates need to understand as well, that we need to obviously maintain that company culture going forward. Other things that have been particularly prevalent when it comes to packages for candidates within financial services is the benefits. Benefits have always been strong across the financial services sector. We've even seen that actually candidates who are offered roles on a contract basis typically receive benefits as well, which industry is now beginning to do, but financial services definitely took the lead on this. So when I'm talking about benefits, I'm talking about, obviously we have the hybrid working, the work-life balance, but the more tangible ones. So healthcare often for the employee, but their family. We're seeing a lot of employers are starting to offer this, and it's becoming more commonplace. You've got your pension, gym membership, annual leave. Annual leave is also a big one, and there are also those kind of auxiliary benefits such as life assurance, income protection, etc. But it's just, what can you add on, I suppose, to make your EVP stand out from your competitor? Annual leave is a big one for candidates at the moment. The recommended amount of days will be coming up to that 25 days annual leave, and this is kind of obviously higher than the statutory 2021 days, but a lot of companies across financial services are offering a minimum of 25 days. In addition to that, there are obviously some company days or wellness days, but it's all about, I suppose it's all about that kind of looking after your employee and making sure that your employee will put in their best efforts for you also. Another way to look at this could be, if you do have to start off on that 22, 23 days, make sure that you have something in your action plan that with service, an extra day's annual leave can be added on, because it is becoming very important. There are a lot of growth areas for financial services, funds and banking within 2022. I suppose some of the main ones would definitely be on the fund administration side. It's just incredibly busy. Dublin has always been a hub for these professionals, but even since, I suppose, since Brexit, we are seeing more entrants into the market, thus creating a demand on these types of professionals. Other areas for growth would definitely be the online payments industry. We've seen this hugely during, it started off, I suppose, the latter end of 2020 into 2021 and expect to continue into next year. And also there's been definite upsurge in fintech companies entering into the market currently. Employers looking to hire financial services professionals across 2022 will face a couple of challenges. The main thing being is that the demand for candidates absolutely outweighs supply at the moment. So what I would say to any employer looking to hire is really look at that job spec that you currently have. What do you absolutely have to have a candidate to have, but what can you be flexible on? Another piece of advice I would give to employers looking in 2022 is looking at your working model. And this might be particularly apparent to somebody who might be hiring on a contract basis. Do you need that person to be located in your jurisdiction? Because talent is, I suppose, is so thin on the ground, could you look at somebody who might have that skill set who might be in another area of the country or might be in another European destination who could look at, I suppose, fulfilling your contract needs remotely? Other than that, counter offers are a huge thing. They're across every area of the market, be it financial services, IT, accountancy. It's absolutely huge currently. So make sure that when you are offering your candidate that you are coming in with your best offer. Do not under offer. A candidate is not going to move for less than their current salary in this current market. And also in comparison to that, make sure that your benefits package and your work-life balance, that you have looked at this before you go to offer in the market. I would certainly give a couple of pieces of advice to any candidate considering a move within the financial services market in 2022. The good thing is that you are currently in a market where you are absolutely in demand. So that's really positive. You'll certainly be able to, I suppose, secure that role, that ideal role that you are looking for. But taking a step back, before you even decide to enter the market, I would certainly advise any candidate to absolutely look at their motivations for moving. Look at your current organisation. Are you ready to move? Is there a role? Is there a promotion? Is there, a salary increase? Is there a bonus coming? Is there something in your current organisation that you really want, but you just haven't had that conversation? If the answer is yes, have that conversation. If it's not attainable, then absolutely look at moving, because the chances are you will be counter-offered, and I suppose you don't want to waste time. Secondly, I would say to any candidate looking to move within the financial services market, really work with your recruiter. They are the expert. They know exactly what is going on within that market, and they'll absolutely be able to give you the best advice possible. Be very transparent with them. Have that open relationship. Do not hold back. Let them know what your key motivations are. Let them know why you want to move. Be that location, flexible working, salary, whatever it is, whatever is important to you. And also keep them updated as to your own recruitment processes. It's very important to have a collaborative relationship with your recruitment consultant.